There's the score on the card, and then there's everything the score can't capture. The early mornings, the impossible lies, the friendly wagers, the laughter, the lessons, and the memories made along the way. Welcome to Partied Up, the podcast where we go beyond the leaderboard to meet the people, personalities, and passions that make this game special. Because golf isn't just a game, it's the stories between the shots. This is Partied Up.
Welcome into Partied Up. We are live here at the Partied Up Studios. It's episode 2. We're live from the Wagon Basement in Eastman, New Hampshire, Eastman Golf Links. Excited to be with you. I am Chuck Wagon Morrison, joined by my esteemed co-host. To my right is Mr.
The Commish, Jay Massey.
Josh Height. Sometimes called Iceman by Birdie Bob, but definitely need a nickname if anybody wants to give you one out there. What do you got?
We need a better cadence because every time we throw it to Josh, it's like this awkward silence and pause. And part of it is him not having a proper nickname, which kind of sucks because
True.
We've got this friend of ours here in the area, Birdie Bob, who one of those things with nicknames. Can we talk about this for a second?
Go ahead.
Okay. You can't, true or false, you can't give yourself a nickname.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely not. No chance.
True.
That is against all violation against all standards. Nickname has to be earned. It has to be given.
Yeah.
You have to own it. You can't just come out and be like, I'm Tito today. Like, no, you are like, you gotta.
Can I be Tito today?
Yeah,
You could be, yeah.
You could be Tito today.
Yeah, so like Wagon was initiated, given to me. Do I love it? Yeah, I mean, it's grown on me. At first, I was like, Wagon, what the hell? Like, am I an alcoholic? Perhaps a little bit. We are going to be having a drink segment, so stay tuned for that. But
well, I just want to chime in. It's a Chuck Wagon.
It is Chuck Wagon.
Chuck Wagon. Everyone, it's a Chuck Wagon. It's a horse. It's the thing. That's the whole point. Like it's not has something to do with the alcohol. It has to do with you're the horse. You pull everyone along.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Who gave you that nickname?
Birdie Bob.
Well, yeah, of course,
alongside
Birdie.
with the help of Steve Lisbone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll have to have Lisbone on a future show. But
yep.
anyways, yeah, Josh, we need to come up with a nickname for you. So listeners, if you are creative or have any ideas for a nickname for our good friend Josh Cricket's Height, we'd love to have you, chime in, comment, let us know if you have got a nickname for Josh, because he can't give himself one. I mean, Iceman is kind of.
I mean, it does officially say Iceman up there, but I don't know. Birdie, I beat Birdie in a round of golf in league play, and he got a little upset, and I was draining putts, and he called me Iceman. So that's pretty much kind of where that came from. But the Iceman the Iceman putting wise and all that does not stick around all the time.
Speaking of Iceman, I've got some ice in this drink here, and we've got a new segment on the show.
That's correct.
What do we do?
We are going to do a drink of the week. Mm-hmm. So each week we'll promote a drink. We have no sponsors, but if you're willing, come on out. But for the immediate future and probably continuing on, we're going to do a drink. I'll be the mixologist for the drinks of the week, and we'll go and we'll promote something. So today we are doing what I would consider the number one of one in a draft, best golf drink that you can have.
Ooh.
The starter. That is the one. If you want to say what's the best cocktail that you can have on a golf course to start your day off right. Most of us play in the mornings, getting out there. It is the
Transfusion.
Bloody Mary.
Oh,
yes. No, yeah. Yes.
So I love a good bloody.
Today we have a bloody. You can see in the background we have some mixologist ingredients, some accoutrements. The bloody is it's what you want to make of it. It has anything that you want. You can literally, you choose. So we posted on our socials. We're going to have all of our recipes, everything for our ingredients. Block that out. Nope. No free ads. Nope. But it is vodka. We have some bloody mix. We have, again, you can use whatever you want. You can use tomato juice, anything. That is not what makes the bloody. The bloody is the bar. So any of you that have gone to Sunday fun days at your local bar, you have the bloody bar, a million different ingredients, add whatever you like, spice it up, make it everything. Again, whatever you put into it makes it better. So that's the idea. And that's what we're enjoying.
It's delish.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yeah, great call. And this is a weekly segment we'll be doing.
Correct.
You are the mixologist.
Yes, correct.
Can I call you Mountain Golf Guy?
You can. So you can follow me on social. I'll be doing videos of each drink each week. Mountain Golf Guy on TikTok, MTN Golf Guy on Instagram. We'll post those on there. watch me make a drink, follow along. You know, if you have suggestions, you hate it, whatever. And I will say, we are going to make a different drink every week. So I have a list of about 1,000. So we're going to go through them. Some of them we'll hate. And we're going to definitely hate some.
I think we're up for the challenge.
Yeah.
I think we're
you know,
Hey,
look, I would say in golf, for us, look, we're partied up golf. That is our, game. We like to go out and we have fun. I think alcohol and golf are kind of synonymous with each other.
Mm-hmm.
They go together. Doesn't mean you have to get shit hammered out there, but it just means like you're out getting loose and having a good time. You're with your boys. You're hanging out. So having a drink, enjoying a little cocktail, that is part of golf. There's a reason it's called the 19th hole.
Yeah.
Because that's the bar at the end. That's where you go. That's where you celebrate. That's where you talk about your round. You cry about your round. You cheer about your round, but everything. But there's always something that goes with it.
Celebrate your belt winning.
That's
we'll
correct.
get there. We'll talk about the fucking belt. But
Yeah.
two things. Because you let off with the number 1 draft pick, Bloody Mary. And it's hard to dispute, right? I'd have to say transfusion myself. I think that's my number 1 draft pick.
I go with Bloody all day long. Transfusion's right there. Transfusion's my after Bloody drink, I would say. Or if I'm starting in the afternoon, transfusion. But first thing in the morning, Bloody Mary is my number 1.
I also want to say about the transfusion, and I love a good transfusion, but it's the Bloody is the OG. It's the Godfather.
It's fair.
Transfusion probably has only been around for, I don't know. Someone tell us. I think 6-7 years.
Golf course, though?
Yeah, we discovered it 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, they just created it. It's pretty new. So in general, to say it's the best golf drink or the drink of all time,
It's a good leadoff drink.
Oh, it is. It definitely is. No
at 8
doubt
o'clock
about
in the
that.
morning.
Yeah.
Nah,
What about
Bloody?
I'm just saying overall best drink on the golf course. It's a hot summer day, for example,
Correct. But I would say,
Well, yeah, transfusion would be ahead of that on a good hot day. But first thing in the morning, if I'm coming out there for golf, Bloody Mary all day. If I'm coming out a little later in the day, hot day, we come out in mid-afternoon or something like that, transfusion's a good choice.
I would say
Not a Bloody then, but definitely transfusion then. But Bloody is the leader in the morning.
am I in the minority? Maybe.
yeah.
Oh.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be
I mean, there's
weird.
a lot of
Maybe
people
the
that
minority.
There's
No.
a lot of people that don't like Bloodies in general too, but
Well, it's probably because they haven't had the right one. Maybe their palate's not for it, whatever. But honestly, like I would say, like when we go to the golf course, one of our MOs is like showing up about 2 minutes before the tee time. That's just what goes on.
that's actually your guys' MO. I usually show up a little earlier and try to take a couple swings and then get a drink inside. But yeah, I mean, hence why Chuck also lost in 11. He just showed up 30 seconds before his tee time. But anyways.
And where I was going with that though, and that's yes, I agree.
Rapid fire.
But
We're adding this to
typically
rapid fire.
woke up, didn't have time to eat breakfast, didn't have time to eat. I got to get to the course. I've got minutes to go, getting dressed, jumping out there. A Bloody is going to give you the calories. It's like a meal in itself.
Yeah,
you add a bunch of
100%.
stuff, so it's something that's a little filling. Gives you all of that. That's the bonus. That's the bonus of that.
Nutritious and delicious.
Nutritious. Yeah, if anyone's a doctor out there and wants to dispute, please
Yeah.
do. But we go no measurements. I know we put measurements when you see the ingredients on there. 2 ounces here. Look, it's all feel. It's all feel. You figure out how you like it. That's it. You pour until your heart's content. That's what it is. That's the drink. That's what we go with. I don't do measurements. You're gonna find that out when you watch me, but that's where we go.
You know what I love about this show
What do you got?
is how real we are. And my ADD to our listeners, I apologize. It's kind of all over the place, and I want to keep us on track. That's kind of my job, right? I think is the moderator, as you called it, as Chuck Wagon, to wheel everyone up here. We do golf with people that don't drink alcohol. So I don't want everyone to think that we're just a bunch of degenerate alcoholics, which we are. I mean, sincerely, for the most part. But you don't have to drink to have a good time on the golf course. I'm just going to put a little disclaimer with that statement.
Absolutely. We would never force anyone to drink.
Correct.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
But you cannot do shotgun mulligans if you're not a drinker. And so it does eliminate you from that part of the competition.
And I've got some ideas, by the way.
Yeah.
We're going to do some challenges. So we've got some water holes here at Eastman. And we'll show them. We'll see them on camera for our PTU following, if you will.
Yeah.
The challenge is it's either going to be a bunker shot if you're hitting the water. There's got to be a consequence. And I thought what would be just a terrible consequence, maybe not for those penalties, if you will, but for like a significant penalty, our 14th hole, which is a pond hole, I believe that water is like our sewer water or something like that.
It's pretty disgusting. It's
That would be awful if you had to
like
jump into that
marshland.
pond as a failed consequence for losing something, whether it, for example, hitting in a bunker on a hole, or we'll come up with something for
It's got to be
us.
something worse than
Losing a match, or maybe losing on 11 in a club championship match.
Yeah, maybe you should just volunteer. Right
Maybe you
off
should
the
just
bat.
jump in the night on 14. Why you do it? Well, no, but so put an asterisk next to that for us to
Okay.
have some kind of
We're not doing
consequence. Yeah.
That's
like it.
I'm not getting gangrene or some syphilis or whatever comes out of that water. But,
Well, hopefully Wagon's the one that has to do it. It's his idea. So
Well, he is our show host, so if he gets sick and we can't do a show,
yeah, if he
then
gets
you know,
sick
that's
and,
it's his own
He might
fault.
come out looking like the
Self-inflicted.
Hulk or something, and he's definitely gonna come out looking green out of that
Yes.
pond. And that pond has literally smelled like marsh, low tide, disgustingness at times. This year, not so bad. Now that the fountain's working, but prior to the fountain working, oh my god, that thing was gross. You could almost
smells
land a
awful.
ball on top of the water, and it would stay there. It was that disgusting.
It's pretty bad.
I do.
It's better than it was, though.
I do want to like make just a shout out. If you notice, these glasses they're clean, they're clear of any advertisement. They are the courtesy of our great restaurant, Forbes Tavern. Thank you very much. We appreciate the glasses.
We'll return them.
Yep, we'll return.
They will be returned. Josh, yes.
Yes.
Well, speaking of so fresh and so clean, threads. So we have this discussion off camera often about dressing up for golf, you know, collared shirt. Most private courses will have you tuck your shirt in, you know, no cargo pants, for example, no t-shirts, no backward hats. There's a lot of like strict rules within the golf community. I want to talk about this.
Okay.
I want to talk about this. Some of our videos, which you guys can see on any of our social channels, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Jay, I've seen you wearing t-shirts, and I've seen you wearing, you know, nice threads like you are right now. You're very well synchronized and coordinated.
Yes.
You've got a sick green belt on. The green in your shirt matches it. Like, you're very coordinated. How much thought goes into your planning of a golf outfit? Like, when did you pick that outfit up?
Oh, well, that's a great question. Okay, yes. So fit's very important to me. I am I work on the look good, feel good, play good. That is across the board. I think a lot of people have heard that. You
Yeah.
go out, whatever makes you comfortable. That's one. But two, there's something about a good fit, for sure, when you're on the golf course. Now, I will say that doesn't mean that I'm not a fan of going out and playing in a t-shirt and gym shorts when I have opportunity to sneak out there and do that, because again, I also feel good in that as well. So it all depends
You live on a
on
course.
the situation. And I don't abide by the old golf rules. And so I think there'll be people that probably don't agree with this, but you know, golf's a changing game. It is constantly evolving. And, you know, so having someone say, you must do this, you must do that, you know, my feeling on that is that I see a number of, I will refer to old people as gray hairs. You know, that is how it is. But they, you know, when you see some of them out there, yeah, granted, they got a collared shirt on, they may have some decent shorts on, but you also know that they've owned that shirt for 35 years. So if that person's out there wearing 35-year-old clothes, you know, does that make it like right because they have a collar and they have some old ass shorts on, and then they're wearing some New Balance shoes that they may have cut the grass in yesterday? Like, so, you know, these things meets the rules, but isn't right. It's not great, you know? And so we put these things in, and I think a lot of courses, they use dress code to basically keep what they want to consider riffraff off the course, people who might do damage to the course. My personal feeling of this, and I talked to our pro about this, I talked to many people about this, our committees about this, the keeping riffraff off the course is the job of the golf course.
True.
Not the clothes that they wear. So I know many golfers in some of the clubs that, you know, we play around here that, you know, are like, that's a little brother club that's down the street 20 miles from here, that, you know, they can wear whatever they want. And there are some sticks.
At Baker Hill?
No, that would,
I don't know.
yeah, we know where it is.
Baker Hill's very
NGC.
strict.
I know,
Playing there
Yes.
next Wednesday, by the way.
And,
Let's go.
but there are guys that are, I've two handicaps that golf in jeans and t-shirts. And so that's what they're comfortable in, but they're great. They're great players. They're fast. They can play.
Yeah.
What makes, just because they wear jeans and a t-shirt makes them some kind of now, outcast? I don't believe that. I just think like, if you want to wear something good, wear something good. I have both. I have good fits. I probably put on 3 different shirts and 2 different pairs of pants today before I decided to go with what I had. But, again, I felt good about it. I didn't even have anything on the line tonight.
Jeez.
We got Thursday night.
3-4.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about the spectrum. Now, by the way, as you were mentioning this gray, what did you call it? The
gray
gray
shirt on here.
The gray bearded culture, or what did you, I don't know.
Gray hairs.
The gray hairs.
Okay. Ooh.
Literally, you were describing Josh.
Me? Well, I got gray hair. I don't, my clothes are not old. My clothes are not new. I will say one thing you notice when you pull up on a course and you see a group go off in front of you that has 25, 30-year-old golf clothes, you know you're in for a long, slow day of golf.
I'm breaking your balls. I'm breaking your
Every
balls.
time.
Yep.
I know.
So
I will say this, though. I will say
ahead.
this. I feel like, again, we talked about this in episode 1, growing up with golf in some capacity. I didn't play golf until my 40s, but like I said, it was part of my family. Every holiday, every time we went to my uncles and my grandfather's in my house on a weekend, there was golf on the TV. I mean, it was just on TV. And thankfully, I spent a lot of time outside. But I remember this with golf. And I'm looking at a Lee Trevino painting that my father had that's hanging on my wall here. The outfits with golf has always, I think, been part of the game. That college shirt. In the 80s, for example, the era that, at a young age I was watching golf, there were wild pants, wild colors, yellows and oranges. And I think about Ricky Fowler and, him and the Puma deals that he had wearing those bright oranges. And even like now today, who's the guy? Is it Daly?
John Daly with the crazy pants?
Not John Daly.
He has his own crazy pants, though.
Oh, no. I think it's, I'll say some brands. Is it Melbourne?
Yeah.
You
Jason Day.
Jason Day.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Day is what I'm thinking of. I mean, that's some wild selection of clothing. And I'm not one to talk, by the way. I mean, I'm a little coordinated right now. We don't talk about the stain on my shirt that I got from having tacos for lunch today. I will change before golf, and I picked this outfit out.
If you guys can see it in Zoom, he just decided to put a shirt on that has a ketchup stain right in the center.
You can't, now you can see it.
And
Thanks,
it's going to let it go.
We're going to call it bloody mix. It's bloody mix.
And in the end, I agree.
But in the end, this is a non-filtered show. We're going to keep everything in.
Right. No, and I agree. So, okay, like you talk about that. Like you want to talk about Ricky Fowler.
Yes.
Where's all orange. Like orange, the brightest orange on the planet. Now, again, by the rules of golf, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
But then you want to go out and just wear, like a t-shirt, not acceptable. If you wear a t-shirt and khaki shorts and went out there and you have golf shoes on, not acceptable.
I think it's the uniform. The uniform of golf is a collared shirt. I think that's just inherited in a sense. It goes back to the early days, right? I mean, I don't know. Am I wrong on this? Am I wrong?
I mean,
you're wrong at all. You're not wrong at all, but
I just feel like a t-shirt is fine for cash golf. We're going out at 6:00 on a Tuesday night. It's just the 3 of us, or something like that. But on a weekend round where, it's a crowded golf course, there's a lot of folks around, and you're at I'll call it a prestigious golf course, and even in NGC, which is a municipal golf course down the street from us, as we mentioned. And you will see people wearing jeans and t-shirts, and they are sticks. They can golf, but I've got a problem with it in a way. And I know I'm weird like that because I'm not the best dressed, but yeah, because I feel like this is a weird game, right? Golf. And it's got some weird rules. Like you can mark your ball on a green and move it and literally take it off the playing surface and clean it up. But in certain situations, you can't do that in the fairway unless it's like announced with preferred lies, right? That we'll talk about that in a future episode. But that's always kind of like been an inconsistency. And I think golf should be a game of consistencies, and one of which is the attire in which you play in. And for me, I feel like college shirts are just kind of that inherited uniform, if you will, that one must wear when they golf.
So I will say, and you started this way, and you said back, right? You said you went to the 80s. You didn't go back.
Sure.
So they started playing golf in ties. And cardigans,
Bring
now
it back.
imagine going out
Bring
there.
it back. Bring it back.
But back then,
I'm a fan.
Back then they go everywhere they went. They were in
We should have a match with ties. Why don't we do that? We should
gonna have
properly
to.
do. We're gonna have to now, boys.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
But again, why would you evolved from that? And you're right. They all wore that, right?
They
that was
all
what
wore-
they
yeah,
did.
they
They
wore- they
didn't
wore-
have t-shirts.
Their
back
Sunday
then.
outfit, their Sunday outfit was their everyday outfit.
Correct.
They wore it to work. They wore it to dinner.
Yeah.
They wore it to the grocery store.
Yeah, and there was a stop in the evolution, and that's like my thing. Now, if you're going to go to a prestigious golf course, yes, I'm going to dress up and try to look good. But at the same side, you're trying to buy like the athletic versions of all of these clothes. Like, so like, again, stretchy shirt,
Yes.
these pants are stretchy. You got to be able to move.
Wicking.
You know, I personally couldn't play in jeans because I don't think I can make a turn, but if you can turn, you can turn.
Yeah, I don't think I'd
You
be able to
know,
play in jeans either. I don't even wear jeans.
I'm not for the golf game of saying like it needs like all of these hard and fast consistencies. Yes, there are rules, but there are two versions of golf. And the way I say that is there's competition golf and then there is casual golf. And so in competition golf, maybe I say, okay, that's where the outfit that comes into play.
Yeah.
But when you're in casual golf, just you and your boys, you
Sure.
and your kid, whatever, I think there should be a different version of it. We want to call this a sport, but we don't want us to be able to dress up in sporting gear. Like, that's my thing. That's my take. And so however you want to. If you want to wear a tie, have at it. If you want to wear a t-shirt, have at it. Just play fast, do your thing, go out there. If you want to take preferred lies, take them everywhere. Again, most of these people can't swing a golf ball, that are going out. You think the average golfer, if you think about the odds, it's like they are shooting about 100. That's, generally 30-ish strokes over par.
Yeah.
That's a lot of strokes over 18 holes. So the best thing you can do for yourself is give yourself an opportunity to just learn how to swing the golf club. Eventually it starts to get better. And then maybe you start to refine those rules then. But to hold someone who
Just
can't
don't
even
do it in jeans.
What if you like jeans? You like jeans.
Yeah,
What's
I
Graybeard's
don't-
opinion on this?
I don't.
Is that his new nickname, by the way?
We're gonna keep throwing them out there. Yeah.
I will say I have enjoyed golfing with a t-shirt on before.
Mhm.
I will say
yeah.
actually one of the best inventions is just these stretchy wicking shirts and shorts we can wear these days too. Back in the day when I played on golf team in high school, we had this thick cotton shirt and you had to wear these cotton pants, khaki pants, and it was just hot,
Awful.
disgusting.
Yeah.
And now we got these things. They're beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, we do live in New Hampshire compared to, couldn't imagine being in Florida back in the day, having to wear cotton clothes and just the sweat absorbing in it and everything
Yeah.
else.
Well, I think the
But,
manufacturers have evolved.
I
to your
will
point.
say there's a time and place for, as you were just saying, there's a time and place for nice attire, a nice country club. But if you're, a regular beater, like public course,
Mhm.
I mean, you go there to many of those courses, you see people in jeans, you see people in sometimes tank tops, wife beaters, or whatever, Do I like it? Do I not? I'm not really sure. I don't really care. All I really care about is if you are enjoying golf,
Yeah.
if you are playing fast, and you're not causing trouble. Really.
I get it. I agree.
I'd love to hear the
What's
the comments,
Right.
the audience.
What's
Yeah,
the
what's-
biggest thing they say right now? Grow the game. Right?
Yeah.
All want to grow the game, get more people involved. Golf is hard to access. You can't get on golf. People don't know how to play, So to think like, oh, you can go play pickup basketball and wear whatever you want. You can go out to the baseball field and wear whatever you want and play, I guess in adult league softball, you're going to get a jersey and whatnot. We don't do that in golf where we have
Pickleball.
jerseys for teams. Pickleball. When
Bowling.
you say grow the game, like you're saying,
Pool.
not only do you have to do that, but you now have to go out and buy a tire to go play this game.
Yeah.
That might not be your normal attire. So
Sure.
that's the problem. And I think a
True.
lot of the gray hairs, they only wear that stuff.
Yeah.
You never see them in t-shirts and things like that. So that's just common for them. So today, especially with our youth, you see these kids today, they don't own khaki pants. They're all wearing sweats and athletic gear all day. And so you want to take them on the golf course, you have to go out and actually buy them an outfit just to get them on the golf course, which
Yeah.
makes no sense.
I remember when I was
You
getting
know?
this game, I had to buy all new threads. I had literally, I think 2 golf shirts, well, they were both probably Patriot shirts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
to your point, the khakis I had were for work, for business attire essentially. So, I had to definitely upgrade and upload the wardrobe for sure. And it was fun. I mean, I think I love good clothing. you
But
know?
for some, it's fun. For others, it's a
Well,
barrier,
It's kind of
right? It's a
yeah.
pain in the ass.
kind of level we kind of implemented this year at our course where you have to, I mean, we've always had to have a collared shirt here, but now you can't wear cargo pants. When I first moved here, when we first started playing, probably 90% of my rounds I was wearing cargo shorts, wouldn't you say? I don't know if you remember or not, but I used to wear cargo shorts a lot until I really discovered wicking shorts, and I was like, oh man, these are so much better.
Who is the best dressed golfer?
When?
In the PGA. Let's just start there. And I'm going to ask you about locally in Eastman, but our audience doesn't know anyone here.
Sure.
They know us three. Out of us three, it's clearly Jay. Best dressed.
Devin's probably Devin's up there.
Luch is he's still away. Luch is our fourth host. He'll be joining us in about a month.
I would say he dresses extremely well. We will add just a quick mark on that is that he does get most of his clothes for free or extremely discounted.
This is true.
So that again, access is a big thing, right?
Yeah.
So best dressed for the PGA.
Yeah. You're the style guy.
I got nothing there.
You got nothing there.
Nah.
I think JT is a really good. He's really well dressed.
Yeah.
He typically goes out there and has very like slim clothes. Wears like normal stuff. He would be probably my number one. I would think.
I like that. That's a good contender.
What do you think about the new pants that are like a foot, or I don't know, 5 inches above your ankle up there? What do they call? What are those pants called? You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot some of the pro people wear them.
Oh,
no,
joggers?
No, they're golf pants that people wear.
But they're joggers.
They're called joggers. But
Yeah.
I mean, some people on tour now wear them where you can basically see their ankles and stuff like that.
Right, but they have like a elastic.
Okay.
At the ankle?
Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's definitely not my style. But
one word is confidence that comes to mind.
True.
You know, to wear those.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely have confidence.
Yeah.
You got to have the right build too, the right body.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, for sure.
True.
You could probably, you're long and lanky.
Yeah.
You could probably pull it off for
Probably should
sure.
get him a pair.
Yeah. It's
Next
better
week.
than when he goes out on the golf course and wears dress socks and shorts and all black outfit, and he's got blue dress socks on pushed down like a dork.
How about the grandfather New Balance?
I was in a rush. Had to make the tea time.
How about the grandfather black New Balance running shoes he was wearing the other day?
Those are great.
They're not even they're
definitely not
the
golf
most
shoes.
casual shoes.
Well, in my defense, we've been getting bombarded with rain here in New Hampshire,
And you
and
wore
it finally had a
these-
break, and we're like, let's go golfing, and I didn't even think to change my shoes. Let's just go.
Well, we passed your house after 2 holes and your feet were getting wet, and I asked you want to change your shoes? You're like, no. Then we get to hole 13. You're like, you want to go change your shoes? I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to do, but no, let's go.
I was committed to the show, Josh. I was committed to this show right here. As you can tell, since episode 1, we've got some new equipment. We've got some new microphones, which hopefully it sounds a lot better. I mean, watching that first podcast, I was kind of pulling my hair out because having an audio background, and I'm still like nitpicking stuff even as we do this right now in real time, but it's a lot better than it was in episode 1. But I think Jay nailed it. You always wanted to be better, and clothing wise, have I made some poor decisions in my dressing? Absolutely. I mean, we golfed the night. I was wearing. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Why am I the guy that's always admitting these embarrassing stories on air?
What were you
Fuck.
wearing, bud?
Well, I had the bugs are awful up here. I'm just going to say that. They're terrible. A lot of mosquitoes. And I had a mosquito bite, itched my leg, started to bleed, led to my white sock. And we're on the 60th hole. And Jay's like, what are you, fucking Kurt Schilling wearing a bloody sock?
Oh, yes. It was a bloody sock.
Oh.
Yeah, that happens, right? I mean,
I need help with style.
I think you get dressed in the dark.
Too.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, I just need to buy more stuff.
the more people watch, anyone just chime in, help Chuck.
Help me out.
If anyone wants to
Help Iceman.
donate some apparel to Chuck and I and Jay, we will gladly wear it for you guys. Any apparel companies?
Well,
out there?
that's not true. If it doesn't fit, I'm not wearing it.
Well, yeah, if it doesn't fit, but
It's got to fit the brand, the
Mhm.
personality. I mean,
It's true.
we got a vibe to uphold here.
I got all.
true.
Oh yeah, I'm a big vibe guy.
Yeah.
Big vibe guy. You got to be the vibes. Got to be right on the golf course. That's for sure.
And again, if you caught us from the beginning, I'm not sure if this is going to make the final cut or not. Hopefully it does. But we started rolling, and I realized in our new equipment, I did not hit record on the microphones and the SD cards. So we kind of had to stop after about 7 minutes. But we're kind of at time here. But one of the things we are doing is recording the show on Thursday nights, which is our men's league night. And we were talking about Jay running Thursday night men's league. He's been doing it now for 8 or 9 years. Is that correct?
This is year 7.
Year 7.
Mhm.
Okay. And as a player and kind of being, again, new to the game of golf, new to competition golf, new to men's league, I've always been kind of intrigued by what led you to want to become commissioner. I mean, we all know, the listeners won't, but this friend of ours, he's a little bit older in life. I think he's maybe 69 or 70. I'm rounding up probably, but Batch used to run the league. And as you said, did it with spreadsheets and pencils and paper and very...
Well, that's how the league was when we first started running it.
Yeah, and the game's evolved, technology's evolved, Jay, but, just curious why you decided to become commissioner 7 years ago, and with this, I'll call it a job, a job, or, just what it's been like as commissioner of a men's league, the highs, the lows, the pains, the struggles, all of it. So just help us understand, like, why the fuck did you decide to become commissioner of a men's league?
Yeah, no,
because I couldn't do it.
The number one reason is I'm a control freak. That's it. I have to have control, and again, the only reason being is because I really want everyone to have fun. Like, that to me is like, if you go out and do anything, and if anything we do, and if it's not fun, then we're not going to do it again. That's just what happens. And so, not to say that it wasn't fun when I started, but I had a bunch of ideas that I constantly pitched to the previous person that was running it. And, we were, talk back and forth, and, again, he was antiquated in his ways. And again, the technology was already there for sure to have this digitized and have an, website and whatever. And we just didn't. He just ran it the way he wanted to run it. And, there was some frustrations from people because payouts didn't happen on time. There was some shortness on money at times. There was,
See, I don't want this heat.
I
don't want any of this.
There's a lot. Yeah.
And then all the flights. I mean, how many players do we have this year? 70?
72.
72. That's a lot. You got to
96.
96 one year. So that's what was that? 8 flights?
Yep.
Well, for our listeners, I mean, just think about all the scores you have to take and put in for the standings and the skins and the games.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of management that goes behind that.
There is, but I'm going to shout out golfleaguetracker.com. They have a fantastic site that he's created for running leagues, and is specifically targeted to golf. I think there's probably 1,000 leagues that use this now across the country. And we ended up signing up. I found it, signed up with them. It is like, it saves me immense time on recording all that. Like, if I had to take the game and take everyone's cards and record all of your dumb scores every single week, I would not do it. Not one, I would just outsource it. I would just have someone else do it for me. I would still run, but again,
the live scoring is a huge feature.
Huge. Those are the things, right? And you can put the flights in there. You can see where you stand every single day, as long as it's generally up to date with it. 3 or 4 days after, you constantly can see. We try to keep it as real time as possible. It's just, that was a huge saving.
Well, even as a player, I'll tell you this, as a player with the live scoring and Golf League Tracker. Shout out to them, because it is a phenomenal app, and it's fun just as a player to see where you stand and where the other teams in your flight may stand. But the live scoring is such a cool feature, because we do this thing called the belt, and everyone throws in $20, and winner takes all, including the belt. And the belt is in front of Josh. Josh is the current belt holder. Josh, how many belts do you have this season?
I have 2 this season. Chuck, how many do you have?
I've got 2 this season. Jay?
Okay.
One.
Ooh.
Dev's got what? 4?
5.
3.
Wait, has anybody else other than Partied Up won it yet this year?
Ooh.
No.
There's like 20 some odd people, right?
Hell yeah.
So it's an invite only belt, by the way.
Yes.
So it's not everybody in the league is in it.
Well,
when you win, you get this belt for the week, and then you put the belt up for the next week. We did not put it up this week because we don't have
just to keep it real, to put a bow on the live scoring, which really neat as we're all participating in the belt round. I can see what Josh has shot or is shooting, in his match, or he can see what I'm shooting, and Jay as well.
Well, yeah, let's explain it a little bit on how it works. So, like, the belt, it's technically open to any player, but the reality, if you say that you're in for the belt for the season, if you decide not to play that week, you have to pay $5. If you're in for the week, you pay $20. It is a 9-hole match. You're taking your score with your handicap. It is going to be the low net score is the winner of that belt. If it goes to ties, it goes to the card. We go through and say, take the hardest handicap holes and break it down that way. we do it where you can play on either side of the course because Chuck plays on the opposite side of the course than the good players.
Yeah.
And but it's one of those things where you ask people. Most people probably won't want to be in it. We don't have a big gambling club here. We have a group of guys that are pretty good that want to be involved, and you can win some pretty good money. Like Josh said, was it like we can get
First
to
time I
20?
won 220. This past one I think was 175 with the couple people out. So,
yeah. So it's up and down. I think when I won week 1, it was like $280. It was like when everyone was in, everyone was hot and fire. So I had a great day. It was perfect. But it just adds a little extra out on the golf course. There are some, everyone's like, oh, you got to put it into the hole and you got to do these certain things. And look, you're trying to move the golf course around. You're out of the hole. You're out of the hole. Honestly, if you're taking a double or a triple on a hole, you're probably not winning the belt that day. So you might as well just
winning with
take
a double,
it,
actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
Me too.
It was 3 over through 4 holes, then went 1 under the rest of the round.
But I'm also getting like
True. Yeah. By the way,
7 blows.
As Chuck said, he's getting strokes too, so it's your net score. So it's with handicaps.
That's
included,
right.
So everybody can compete. Because if you have a scratch golfer versus Chuck's a 16 right now, Chuck has no shot.
Which is great about golf, right?
Now he
Again,
has a
there's
huge
so
shot.
many fucking awesome things about this game, and that's one of which is that there's that equalizer called a handicap, which allows anyone literally to play against anyone else and have a pretty balanced match for the most part.
Yep.
I also say this because I know we probably have a lot of degenerates like ourselves listening, and welcome to Partied Up Nation, boys and girls. But what I like and respect about what we do with our winnings for the most part is we kind of keep it in house. So at the 19th hole, for example, when I won, I think it was like $170, $80. Bought drinks for everybody. That drink's on me, that drink's on me. So you recycle the money. You kind of put it back into the
100%.
into the field, if you will.
I think that that typically, I mean, I'm not going to say it should happen. Maybe someone would disagree, but like when you go out and you gamble, whatever we do, right? We play any games that are out there. Typically that money is passed around when you get into the bar, and then that money essentially stays at the bar.
That's right.
If you're going out there to win grocery money, you're probably not in the sport for the right reason. So it's like, it's one of those things where it is one of those opportunities.
You probably should be golfing though if you're going out there and grocery money.
Right. You win, you throw it around. No one's asking you, like, it's not a hole in one. You don't have to buy the whole bar beer, but the guys that played in the belt, you're going to grab them a beer.
Absolutely.
You'll walk home with a little bit of money, and in the end, it makes it fun. It's just about the camaraderie. It's something added to just the league in general. Like, you're playing your match, but the match is going to go the way it's going to go. It's just something else to say, like, hey, we're going to throw some extra money in that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Distracted. We got Bubba in the house. Bubba's I don't even know.
Bubs.
He's got great Pyrenees, and we'll show a picture of Bubba at some point. He's a golf dog. But speaking of which, boys, we got we're kind of at time right now. We've rolled for 45 minutes. About 7 of those minutes were shitty audio. We'll probably use some of it in the outtakes.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts. What are we thinking so far? How's Partied Up evolving? Again, we've seen some major upgrades since episode 1. I'm excited for what happens in episode 3. I'm sure you'll see some new additions to the set. Probably some new technology being used. Maybe Jason jumping into the 14th pond. I don't know.
Jay, by the way, lives on hole 14, so maybe that's all his sewage in that.
You're probably not going to see that happen. Yeah.
No.
No. I think it's great. I think I want to talk about just other the game of golf and the game of membership golf, which is again, we haven't recapped our member guests yet. This weekend we have the great member coming. My normal partner, Josh Iceman, has left me.
Yeah, I'm away.
Unavailable.
Unfortunately.
So I have a new partner, which is Luch. We're hoping for the best this year. This is we have what we call here at Eastman plaque tournaments, and then we have non-plaque tournaments. And if anyone that is a member at a golf course, the plaque tournaments are the most important because that is put your name, it literally lives forever. So this is a tournament that everyone wants to win because your name goes on the board, and that will stay until the end of time or until this golf course is no longer. So really excited for it. Hoping to get our name up there, hoping we play well. And this is the last tournament of the season for Eastman.
Would we finish in second a couple of times?
Yeah,
we finished.
We're really good
once, but
really good at being bridesmaids.
Right there,
never the bride.
So you had to pick up Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unfortunately, I'm away this weekend, or I would love to be playing.
Don't count out Wagon, guys.
Yeah, don't count out Wagon. Who'd you play with?
Nicky,
the
Stick.
Yeah,
Shepherd,
Mhm.
who I think is, Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, you're listening, a 28 handicap.
Wait, is he that high?
He's very high.
He's
Pun intended.
partners with a scratch golfer in league this year, and he on multiple holes for 9 holes gets 2 strokes on those holes.
Yeah.
So it's pretty wild. And he may or may not win. I'm usually probably doesn't
When
win
he's
those
hot?
holes, but when he's hot, he's good. Yes, 100%.
He's hot.
Yeah. Well, look,
And when he's not,
we'll let everyone know how it went. We'll recap it. Just, to throw the format out there so everyone knows what it is. It's going to be 18 holes Saturday, 18 holes on Sunday. You start off, you play 9 holes of scramble format, you and your partner. Then you play 9 holes of true alternate shot. And then Sunday is 18 holes of best ball between you and your partner, and the lowest total wins. So,
Ooh, Chuck, we played in that 1 year too. We in the scramble on hole 12. The hole we actually are sitting outside of or inside where Chuck lives on hole 12 here. I believe both of us had to hit a provisional off the tee on the first tee.
Yes. How many years ago was that?
By the way, in a scramble. That was probably 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep it there.
yeah.
The first 3 or 4 holes were awful. The last 5, I think we were like 2 under.
Oh, I let you down so much, buddy.
No,
Yeah.
it's all right, bud.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, and then it was an instant trade, and that's something else we'll talk about. Like with men's league and stuff. Some of the fun stuff I think is stuff that happens off the course.
How do you trade partners?
The trading of partners.
my partner's moving.
The breakup, if you will, it was an easy breakup with me and Josh. I'm like, dude, you gotta level up here.
That was in member, not in league, just one.
Well, member,
member,
same kind of thing, right? But
very similar.
and
yeah,
then you have an experience this year where you've been playing with Jay for the last 3 or 4 years, and now he's
Well,
moving to
I told
Luch,
him
and he
in
might not come
advance.
back, Josh. I don't know.
I gave him an advance notice that I wasn't going to be here. I
don't know.
probably,
It's gonna be
I
hard,
mean,
but-
Dev seems to win everything at this club, so
He
I would not be
does.
surprised if Jay and Devin come in and win it this week.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you
give
know
it
what?
hell.
We do have to talk about the member guests, and I want to try to keep these shows as timeless as we can. It's probably impossible in a lot of ways, but I think it's possible in others. But Devin Luch, our 4th co-host, who you'll meet, he'll be on probably episode 5. Spoiler alert, won the member guest with Brian Vogel.
Yep.
That's correct.
Convincingly.
Mhm.
Yep.
We'll tell you about the event itself, how they won in the shootout, which was kind of wild in a way. What happened, how it
Pretty
happened.
wild.
Um,
We'll definitely have to save that for when he's here, though.
yeah, I think that's a good time to probably talk about the member guest.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But
fun.
when we can talk about all this and just like on the greatness of the tournaments that come from being a member at a course. And so I hope anyone that's a member out there that you play at a course that has that opportunity, if you aren't taking advantage of it, please do. It is amazing. You will love it. It doesn't matter what your handicap is. Just be involved. Be involved as much as you can.
Kamish, this man right here runs 2 beautiful tournaments every year for invite only.
Oh,
The
yeah.
jacket and the cup. That's something we'll definitely have to talk about.
Yeah.
Green jacket, you will see some pictures and videos of that probably at some point. But if you win the jacket, you win a green jacket like you won the Masters. But yeah, we will definitely have to talk about.
And I'm
those at
curious to
some point,
listeners,
too.
would you rather win a member guest, for example, with a $2,000 call it jackpot as an example, or would you rather win an event like a member where it's a plaque event, your name's put on a plaque in the clubhouse that's there for,
eternity.
Yeah.
essentially,
Mm-hmm.
with maybe $150 in pro shop credit.
Right.
You're taking the plaque and the pro shop credit.
Over the member guest?
Yeah, and the big pool of cash.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
I take the
believe
plaque 100%.
in,
I think most people would, right?
being in your, yes.
Is there anyone out there that would actually prefer to take the cash?
I mean, if it was a ridiculous amount of cash, but then that's a different story. But that doesn't happen.
Right. We don't do a
So-
Calcutta here. And we'll
Not
get,
here,
again,
no.
we'll get into the deep dives of it. Like there are some of you do play a Calcutta and we'll explain, actually check that. Won't explain. Don't even understand
No.
how Calcutta works because we don't have one, but I heard it's really fun. So
Definitely do
for
one.
those that are out there that are interested in chiming in, letting us know how Calcutta works, I'm all ears because we tried to promote it, we can't get it. I know you can get some pretty big pots in some of these clubs with a Calcutta. We just have not been able to put that in place here at Eastman. But again, still a great course. Love it to death. It is it's my favorite place on earth.
Can't
Yep,
argue with
yep.
that. Yeah.
I think we're probably approaching time at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Graybeard.
Got league coming up.
Yeah.
Graybeard's got to get warmed up.
Yeah, this is a
I'm just
non-event
kidding,
league.
I'm just kidding.
For anyone that knows, this is
yeah.
again, this is
a
July
makeup-
30th. This is just a free week for those. We just have a makeup week, so some of us are going to go out. Mother Nature has not been on our side today. Last couple of days it's going to be pretty shitty out there.
It looks nice now, though.
Oh, just because the
now.
sun's out there you're going to be underwater.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot
So
of plugging.
we'll see how much golf that gets played casually versus the ones that have to play.
True.
But
True.
that's where we are.
We need an intern.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to be an intern to fix this computer, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Other
We're
than
hiring.
that, I cheers everyone. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
I'll
a
say
day.
cheers to everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed the first episode. I hope everybody enjoys this episode and keeps coming back for more. Please drop your comments, any feedback you have, any questions you have. Feel free to email us, comment in the comments, anything.
Yeah.
If you're interested
We
in
look
running a
forward to it.
league, reach out. I'll be happy to talk to you on how I run it, what happens, how it goes. Again, we have a lot of golfers, 72 to 96. We could have over 100. It's relatively easy. If you're interested in being in charge, like, I'm your guy. So,
Yeah. No,
Yep.
absolutely. We're very approachable. You can reach us on any of the social channels. ParTeedUp, ParTeedUp.com. Josh is working on the website.
And follow me on Mountain
Rigorously.
Golf
It's
Guy.
coming out beautiful. He showed me
Yep.
some updates. It is
Yeah.
no, he is not.
I've been editing videos. Well, yes, that is the next task on my list.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I want to thank everybody for listening.
Absolutely. We'll see you next episode here on Partied Up.
Cheers.
See ya.
Cheers.
Cool.
What a drink is right. You got more of those?